Yeah, g'day, Bush Camping Tools here today, and I've got with me Extrema Ratio's Dobermann IV. So let's have a look at that. This is a great knife. Here we go, the Dobermann IV. Now this knife, as the name suggests, is an evolution of the Dobermann series since 1997, and it's absolutely a great knife. It feels great in the hand. So let's look at some of the stats here. Statistics on this knife. Okay, so it is across the spine at its widest point. It's 6 mil thick, and there's a swedge from about here down to here, and it narrows down to about 5 mils almost from the tip. So it's got a continues along a very, very thick spine along there like that. It carries Extrema Ratio's Forprene handle design along with the University of Perugia kinesiology department. You've heard me talk about that before if you've seen the Ontos review. And this grip just is so comfortable. It's unbelievable, actually. You've really got to have one in your hands to see how comfortable it is. Anyway, so what have we got? We've got a blade steel out of N690 from Bohler, N690 Cobalt stainless steel. It's a martensitic Cobalt stainless steel. We have a Rockwell. If you can't remember on this knife, they've actually laser engraved it on this side. It's a Rockwell of 58. Now what that means is 58 is not too hard for sharpening. It gives the optimum qualities for corrosion resistance, because the higher you harden the stainless steel in general, the less corrosion resistance it has. So 58 gives it great resistance to corrosion. It's more than hard enough hardcore outdoor heavy-duty tasks, yet at the same time it's easy enough to sharpen. So this Dobermann IV comes in two models. You can see this one's black here, the anti-reflective mil-spec coating on here. There is a civilian model too, though there's no reason why this can't be used in civilian life, of course. But there's a civilian model which comes with a leather sheath instead of this sheath here, this tactical Molle sheath, and we'll talk a little bit a lot more about that rather later on. So the other one comes with a leather sheath, and of course it's not blackened, it's silver. Okay, so there you go, the Dobermann IV. It's got a slight recurve design in here too, with a bit of a belly here. There's no thumb jimping, you don't really need it. There's a big wide section for your thumb here. You can get quite close to the edge of the blade, moving up on fine things like that. And this bit of a belly here, that should be okay for preparing game, things like that. And we'll look into that a bit later on. And of course with this swedge design, it's good for stabbing and penetration. There's a really good feel to this knife. So anyway, follow me now for the next few weeks where we take this knife, Dobermann IV from Extrema Ratio, out into the field, and we'll check it out and see what it can do. Thanks very much. Stay tuned. a Contra Phoenix palm frond, and you've seen me deal with these in the past. This is what we're going to cut the meat up on. You can also use it for many other things. Anyway, let's get going with that. Good stuff. Okay, see, these palm fronds are good for chopping up food on, and let's just see how we go with this. Let's get it off the bone. Use it for game prep. Nice sharp knife. It's quite nice there. All right. Take as much meat as we can off the bone. Alright, so chuck that in the fire. Okay, so there you go. Keep that other bit of fat on there to keep a good taste. Yeah, okay, so this is the summary now of using the Dobermann IV for about a month now, almost a month out in the wilds. Let's take a look again at the Scabbard. As I said, it's a fully Molle compatible Scabbard. You've got lots of Molle loops here. We can simply remove this loop here, so we've got it. It's just like this here. Essentially, if we want to mount that on a pack, you can mount some other Molle accessories on the front here. And again, this is the clip which I was talking about earlier on, and you can see here at pivots on here, we can take this clip off. Now this clip, as I showed you earlier on, has a very thoughtful piece of hard plastic in there, very hard, thick plastic, and that kind of, when you unclip this here, that prevents, if you see this here, you see that, it prevents the knife from cutting the retaining tab. So, and the other thing is, of course, you can swing it right out of the way to remove the knife like that. You know, so that's the good thing about it. Now, the Dobermann IV came with a spare one of these. So let's put this back on here too, and that simply goes underneath of here like this, under this Molle loop. Oops. A little bit fiddly because you're not taking them off all the time, and simply clips on there like that, and that's it there. So anyway, let's have a look at the knife now. So this is the knife. Yeah, it's a little bit dirty. I've been cutting up a few things and I haven't cleaned it yet. But again, what I really like about the knife, it is a big knife for outdoor use, and those of you that like a big knife will like this kind of style knife. You've got a slight recurve area in here, and that's good for really good cutting tasks, especially for slicing like that. And that small belly which I spoke about, and you see me cutting up some meat with that. The tip has good penetration because of this swedge here down there like that, and it's very, very strong. You know, there's no, you've seen me with this knife before. This is a bit of hardwood, the river. There's no problems there with that, and the handle is really, really comfortable. And again, you've got this area here. There's no thumb jimping, you don't really need it. It's a big knife, it's easier to hang on to, especially with this comfortable handle. So there you have it, the Extrema ratio Dobermann IV. Yes, I would totally recommend this knife. If you like a big knife, I'd recommend this knife for outdoor use. Thanks very much.